If this reading found you, pause for a moment, because something in your life is about to move faster than you expect. There are moments when energy builds quietly in the background, and then suddenly, everything shifts overnight. This could be a conversation, a realization, an opportunity, or something that changes the direction you are walking. Let's take a look at what is preparing to unfold for you. Welcome in, my beautiful Aquarius friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's go ahead, call in spirit, open up this space and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So I wanted to first start with an archetypal oracle card for you. This might be a role that you are stepping into right now. It could be a part of you that is awakening, or it could be an energy external to you. And we are getting the free spirit. Look at that. And you might be resonating with the image of this card today. So the free spirit is cheerful, it is quirky and spontaneous, but it is also unreliable, disorganized, and indecisive. So you may have encountered this archetype somewhere. And you know what? The red dress is really standing out for me. So I feel for some of you, you may have been wearing this red or orange colored dress. So we're going to now pull a message for you directly from the universe. All right. So what we're getting here is it is already yours. Spirit wants you to know it is already yours. So the message on this card is this isn't a future event. Everything is unfolding to match what's already yours on a deeper level. So let me read that to you one more time. It's already yours, Aquarius. This isn't a future event. Everything is unfolding to match what's already yours on a deeper level. So there's something here working behind the scenes for you. You might not be able to see it yet, but I feel you feel it already. And you know that something is yours, that it cannot be taken away. Okay, so if there's any kind of feelings or any kind of seed of doubt that works against that, they're encouraging you to release that and put it down just for tonight. Okay, so let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. So we are getting for you, Aquarius, is the Empress card. This is the energy of abundance. It is creativity, and I feel this is what's flowing through you right now. So you're going to see this energy growing within you, but also reflecting back to you in your reality. This is really powerful, Aquarius. So the Empress card is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others, you're going to feel this subtly. We have the Page of Swords. So I feel that your intuition is incredibly strong. You are receiving messages from Spirit. And I feel there's some sort of a message you're going to receive over the next 24 hours, especially overnight. There's a strong energy where the veil is thin and you're going to find yourself connecting with Spirit more. So Page of Swords, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So there is no need to rush. So any kind of time constraints or pressure around time, Spirit is encouraging you to let that go. Let the timing go. Allow yourself to be at peace with where you are right now. You are in preparation right now. There's something that is unfolding for you, and they want you to trust in the process of the experience you are currently going through. So I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And that is my favorite part, everyone, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. And all of the people in these cards, Aquarius, I feel that they might be resembling people in your life, right? Some of you might find that there is someone that looks like these people, right? So, sorry, I'm reshuffling these cards. So Before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So, those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. So, the numbers here, everyone, are 3, 11, and 12. So you might be seeing these numbers around. They're just connecting you to this reading. It's just confirming, I feel, a lot of things for some of you. So the Empress card here is you as the creator in your world. You are a manifester, and you're going to see that the universe right now is responding to you. And there is some sort of sign, clarity, or guidance coming in around something that you have been working towards. And I feel over the next 24 hours or so, you're going to receive that confirmation. Okay. And some of you are in an experience where you are receiving confirmations, right? You are receiving the synchronicities and the signs, and you're finding that everything is falling into place, everything is working in your favor. It's because of the faith and the trust that you have, not only in yourself, but in spirit. And what I'm getting here is there's something much bigger happening than what you're actually thinking, Aquarius. So expect the unexpected, any kind of strings of expectations you have and the way, form, or timing of something coming in. They want you to release it and allow it to do what it needs to do to come back in the way it needs to for you. Okay, so the Empress card is also representing the energy of fertility, like the entire process of that, and I always tie this to pregnancy. That's the best way for me to describe it, is from the moment we decide to have a child to the moment we are now pregnant and going through that experience. That experience in itself is unique. And then we have the experience after we have our blessing, our miracle, our child, that lifetime experience. So there's these layers of processes that you are moving through that are on an incline. So when we are moving on an incline, I've always found in my own life's experience that things are a bit harder to do. You're putting more energy and effort into those things. And this is where it's going to be really important that you actually take care of yourself, your mind, body, and spirit, as you're moving through whatever experience you're having, whether it's a light experience or not so great experience, right? And, nourishing and nurturing your physical body, your human form, I feel something that spirit is pointing out to you. So you may be going through an experience where health is of importance to you right now. I'm also seeing that some of you have been feeling really good. Like you either I don't know if today you did something for yourself. Whenever I feel really good, I remember when I used to work my day job, we had a Shoppers Drug Mart. I'd be like, you know what? I feel like buying myself a new perfume because spring is coming and I want to smell springy. So I'll rush over to the store and I'll go through all the perfumes, and it'll be a whole entire process for me, right? But it feels good and I want to smell good. I feel this is the Empress card for some of you as well, where you have been recently feeling really good and you've been immersed in that experience. And connections, you are like a magnet right now. Your aura is just very bright. Your light is very bright. So you're going to naturally find that you are drawing people towards you. So I'm seeing a lot of people wanting to connect. You might be finding that you're having a lot of conversations or you're dealing with people a lot more right now. Know that this is your energy. You are vibrating in this beautiful magnetic light right now. So you're naturally manifesting, and there's a lot of opportunities and conversations to be had that are opening doors for you right now. So don't be afraid to connect with people. They want you to stay open as well. And I'm also seeing you in the spotlight. And this feels like a glow up spotlight. So there's an opportunity for you to really rise in um, your public facing experience. So I feel for some of you, you are online. There are people that are watching you because you are on a social media platform, or doing something in front of a lot of people. You're going to do really well. And I feel this is a part of your calling, Aquarius. I feel for some of you, you are stepping into this purpose, this calling at this time. And maybe you've asked for some guidance or clarity. Know that it's coming in for you. All right. And we have the Page of Swords. You're stepping into a brand new experience. And Spirit is preparing you for this by bringing you the guidance, the messages that you need at this time. And the messages that they're bringing to you are that you are stepping into an experience that may feel unfamiliar. Well, it is unfamiliar, but it may feel unfamiliar because some of you are really good with change, right? You're not, you don't feel that challenged when you're experiencing changes. In fact, you feel more motivated. I feel change is fuel for some of you because the fear, you're able to work with that fear and use it in a way that allows you to elevate within your experience, right? So I'm getting someone who has mastered some sort of a superpower. Through the experience you had, now you're stepping into something new where this is meant to be applied, right? And there's an old way of being and a new way of being that is forming. So I feel there's an old version that you have recently left behind and you've stepped into this newer version. And this newer version is a version that you're meant to get used to. So anytime I pull any kind of page cards, immediately I get that adjustment period. It feels like a probation period, giving yourself time to get used to the energy that you are in. You know, sometimes we go through challenges where we feel like we're confused, we're lost, we're uncertain. And whenever I've experienced anything like this, it's because I just don't have enough information, right? I have to get used to the energy, give myself time to get familiarized with it. And then I find that it usually feels or gets better. So, Spirit is also encouraging you to allow yourself the time to get used to or adjust to something. All right. And the Page of Swords is also representing your intuition, um, foresight, your ability to see things before they happen. So you might be finding yourself in experiences where you call it before it happens, right? Where you're able to see a bigger picture and things actually happen in a way that you're expecting them to, right? So it's really interesting how Page of Swords is working through your life right now, Aquarius. And your imagination, you're feeling very creative, right? We've got the Empress card, we've got the Page of Swords. I feel something has recently piqued your interest, Aquarius. There's something deep down inside, some sort of spark that you have been feeling recently. I feel that Spirit is encouraging you to follow that, to follow whatever that is that you are feeling. I feel you don't have words for it. And maybe you've been trying to explain this to someone and they're just not getting it. I feel this is solely for you. It's something that you are meant to adventure out and explore, to discover. And there's a lot of exploration in this period of your life. So overnight, you are crossing a threshold. And things aren't going to change immediately in a blink of an eye, but you're going to feel something over in the next couple of days. Okay, so I want you to really allow yourself to get into that feeling. It could be an emotion, it could be some sort of aha moment that you have, it could be some sort of a sign that appears. Okay, so the Page of Swords is also representing learning. So I feel that you are learning something through the experience you are moving through, but there's an opportunity here to learn more. I love learning. I love my brain being massaged. I love people telling me things that I didn't know that I'm interested in. And it just, my husband is one of the biggest, most fascinating people to me because he has so much information in his mind, and I can share something that I'm kind of pondering over and I'll share it with him, and then he opens this completely different world to me, right? So I feel that some of you may also be having experiences where a conversation or something that you're doing unlocks this whole entire experience that you can wander and explore, right? So it's really interesting how this is coming through for you. And I'm getting sunny skies. Have you had sunny skies recently? Just like the sky here in this card. I feel the skies are speaking to you. So you may be hearing sounds outside. I'm getting like comets, shooting stars, fireballs, and stuff that maybe you have seen recently. Um, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of magical experiences that are coming in for you through the universe, like the sky, planetary alignments, even. So, the Knight of Pentacles is the way that you are moving through your world. I feel you're being very strategic and intentional. And I feel this is a really good thing because it's allowing you to create and build exactly what it is that you desire to, whatever you're imagining in your mind, is exactly what's coming to fruition. It's really interesting because I always encourage not to have expectations around a certain form, right? And you can visualize something in a certain form, but it might show up differently. What's happening here is whatever it is that you're visualizing is showing up in a form that you are recognizing as a part of whatever this imagination or this visual was. And it is reminding me of what I wanted to create in my own life was I've always wanted to work from home. I just never knew what that looked like. I thought it was going to be a business where I sold products or I did coaching or something where I was able to be creative, right? Because I'm a very creative person. And I've always tried to create this dream and tried a lot of different things, failed at a ton of things. But here in my 40s now, I'm doing this on YouTube and this feels just right. So I feel that you are walking a path right now where you're in this process, like you're already in the experience of what you are creating. And maybe you can't see it in your material world. I want you to trust that it's happening for you behind the scenes. That when you're showing up intentionally and your organization here, this is going to be really important. I've shared this in my readings many times where I've got a daily schedule, right? I have a system, a rhythm, a flow, and that's really important for me. And I feel the nights are the ones that prepare, they plan, they strategize, they have this structure that they create so when something does happen, they're prepared and ready for it, right? So, whatever this preparation is for, I feel that you're going to be in that for, immersed in the experience that you have been creating all along. And I feel that I don't know if you've had dreams recently about this desire, this experience that you're bringing into your reality, or if you're actually there. This is what I'm feeling like you're there. So, and it feels very confusing. Like I feel I'm confused trying to share this with you, like to even trying to interpret what I'm feeling with this card. And you don't have to wear armor anymore. That's the other thing, Aquarius. Spirit is encouraging you to take the armor off, right? This is a more freer, open space that you're entering. This is what the page represents. It is new, it is novel, it is unfamiliar, it is uncharted territory, which might be why the armor is on, because you're stepping into something that you might not know enough about. So it feels like you need to be guarded in some way, but you actually don't, because the guard is sometimes blocking what you're meant to know, right? So I feel there's almost like this internal battle. It doesn't feel like it's a loud battle or it's like dramatic and overtaking your life or anything. It's more of something that you're moving through in the background. It is very quiet. It is something that you move through in the stillness or quiet moments, right? So, and I feel that this is a part of your soul's journey and you've been moving through this like spiritual development, personal development, working on yourself, going through that healing journey. So I see that there's a lot of different things that you are implementing in your day-to-day life. So just to be organized here, right? Maybe you feel like things are out of sync right now. And again, you don't need to rush. They want you to slow down, take things steady and one step at a time, one day at a time, right? Because I'm feeling like anxiety. I'm feeling somewhat like there's some sort of a time crunch here. And it's putting a lot of pressure on your physical body and your mental state. So, yes, they are encouraging you to create some sort of peaceful, calming practice in your day to day life, right? So, tonight when you go to bed, a perfect night to try maybe a meditation, or what I like to do is take a shower at night because I visualize the water washing away my day's energy. And then that allows me to even ground with the same water. I'll sometimes, if I have a lot on my mind, I'll write things down at night before I go to sleep. And I also have a dream journal. So when I have dreams that I remember, I'll just quickly write them down. And I might not look at them right away. I might look at them a month later, but there's messages that come through those dreams, right? So there is opportunity here with this Knight of Pentacles. I feel that, any kind of thoughts of money right now, any kind of stress or worry, they're wanting you to set that aside for tonight. Freedom with the horse here, another spirit animal that is guiding you. I feel you've been seeing a lot of spirit animals. You'll have to share with me what those are. And we're going to go ahead and pull a shaman's dream oracle. Overnight, we are moving through the dream realm. And I feel this is a message that is coming through to you through that realm. So, hollow bone, teachability. Hollow bone, so you may have seen bones recently. 28 is the number coming forward. So, this might be a number of significance for you. And we've got feathers in this image as well. So, you might be resonating with parts of the image today. So, let's see what this card wants to share with you. So, the number 28. Teachability, humility, being empty so that the wind of spirit can breathe through you. The hollow wing bone of eagle is a flute for the shamans. The appearance of hollow bone invites you to become empty of your notions of who you are, to check your ego at the door, and to know that this is not about you. Replenish your need to be right and to express an opinion, and this will not change anything right now. You are being called to practice humility. Hollow yourself out and hear the wind blow through you and play you like a flute. You will learn the language of the squall and the storm and understand the message in the summer breeze. There is an important communication waiting for you. Humility is the swiftest path for you to become like hollow bone. Drop all notions and titles that bolster your ego. Eliminate the doer and allow things to happen for their own accord. Remember that you can accomplish most anything if you are willing to let someone else take credit for it. Hollow bone has come to caution you to believe only 50% of what others think and only 10% of what you think. Trust your experience, not what you have read in sacred books or holy texts. This will allow you to turn apparent danger into opportunity. Remember that you are an insignificant grain of sand in the grand scheme of life, and as important as the brightest sun. So that is your message from Hollow Bone through the Shaman's Dream Oracle. And what we're going to do here is close and seal your reading with an angel number. So we are getting for you, Aquarius, is sacred match 222. There's something coming into alignment. This is going to be a sacred match for you. So you are vibrating in harmony right now. There is a collaboration waiting to happen, or you might be already in the midst of this collaboration. They want you to keep going right now. Create some balance where things may feel out of balance. You're meant to be planting seeds at this time. And again, they're emphasizing union, this coming together. Okay, so this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that, my family and I have lots more to share with you.
Ria and I have our helpful 14-day Mindset Shift and 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge ebooks to help give you the tools to transform and grow into your best self.
You can find my special handmade intention candles made with loving care, along with my other creations at Koto Create.
Hi, Tom here. Feel free to check out my spiritual health and wellness videos and more new stuff every day on Sacred Knowledge Living. And sometimes even these guys make an appearance. Take care and be calm.
Last but not least, my daughter and I have these beautiful pendant collections available at Sacred Haven. And Katomi and I are still creating videos at Sacred Oracles whenever we have time throughout the month. So you can find all the links in the description box below, and we appreciate all of your support.
Thank
you for watching. I'm sorry.
It's pretty close.